for sure. But ball bearings,
top of the list.
So ball bearings are really important. That's what this podcast is about. So
Okay.
thank you for joining us today, Ryan.
Of course, my specialty.
Yeah, ball bearings. You can't have tanks and airplanes without ball bearings. Just FYI. Me?
Yeah, it's all about ball bearings.
It's all about ball bearings. So that's what we do here.
Wonderful.
So
I'm here for the bearing.
Of balls.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not
we
gonna
have
go there.
better for balls underwear as well. That's our sponsor.
I heard
Yeah,
this.
you got a free pair somewhere.
I can't wait.
That might be them right there.
I don't have balls, but
No, but it still protect you from microplastics. You can wear them as for
PJs?
sleeping PJs. Yeah,
Love
very
it.
popular. They're apparently, according to his podcast with me this week, that's airing right now, is like 13% of his customers are women.
Oh,
Selling men's
impressive.
underwear.
Impressive. I'll take it.
See, now you've learned two fun
learned
facts.
Two things I did not know that I
You
would
can
learn
use.
today.
Do you have a cocktail party tonight? Because you could use them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So, Cumming, Georgia.
I'm from
How'd
Cumming,
you end
Georgia.
up in New York City? This is like a long way away.
It is a long way away. I had a really awesome high school musical theater director who did a bunch of musicals.
Did you do the church ones too? Like all the church singings?
No, I went to Catholic church. So
Oh my God. In
not-
Georgia? That's not okay. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, we did like 3 musicals a year at my high school. So I didn't have time for anything else. And I kind of had this one-track mind. I'm like, I'm going to New York. I'd never been there. I come from a family of 6 kids. And I was like, I had to beg my mom, let me go tour NYU. Let me go tour NYU, please. Let me apply, blah, blah. She's like, we can't afford it. I was like, please, let me
That's
go.
a common story. I've heard that story before.
I know. And so I went and I got in and I got a full scholarship and that was that.
So you could afford it after the scholarship.
Well, yeah, a full scholarship,
I
yeah.
mean, you couldn't eat, but you could go to school.
Well, the first year I had to take out student loans. Second year, and I left in my third year, but I was an RA, so I got free
Did
housing.
you know Taylor Swift back then?
I
Or is it just now that you've become friends with her?
didn't know her then, or do I know her now?
Oh,
But
I thought because you
wish.
guys were born in the
We're
same
the same
year,
Yeah.
that like you had it.
Yeah.
No,
I wish I knew everyone that was born in 1989,
that's a lot of people.
but you just gave away my age.
It's like the
Make
carnival.
America
It's
hot
like,
again.
Yeah, Raquel. She's something. She was just on the cover of New Yorker magazine.
Who?
The
T Swift?
No, Raquel, that girl. She's a CMO of a right-wing dating app. If you want to date right-wing guys, you could do that too.
I sure don't.
So
I
it was
enjoy
called
my
the-
left wing guy.
Yeah, it was called the cruel. Well, you know, you got 3 years of losing ahead. So, cruel kids
I think
table.
it's more years than that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, yeah. A lifetime of losing.
Yeah.
Cruel kids table. That was what they said.
Okay.
So I think it's like we're gonna do a Mean Girls type thing,
Okay. Cool.
right?
We like Mean Girls.
It was a very popular.
A movie musical.
Have you started Mean Girls?
I have not started Mean
Could you?
Girls. I'm too nice.
That's it. That's your problem. See,
Yeah.
that's your problem.
I get
You're
that a
too
lot.
nice.
Yeah.
So no. So you went through high school and you were like, I'm going to Broadway, and
Yeah.
you went to NYU.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if Broadway was like. I don't think I understood because I was very new to it. I played very competitive softball for my younger years, and then I kind of just like switched and found out I loved theater through doing it. And
Cummings, Georgia is actually like a hotbed of softball, isn't it? Like a lot of good softball players. Come out of there.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Division I players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played my freshman year of high school, but I couldn't do both. So
So
then
it was theater.
Yeah.
My nephew, he's one of the very few good-looking people with real red hair.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's only recently gotten very good-looking. Like it's now he's starting like
he came into it.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
because of course he was like a little kid, and then he went through puberty and stuff, and now
Yeah.
he's like in high school. He's doing Mamma Mia in the spring.
What's he play? Do you know what role he's playing?
I think
Is he a lead role?
is there a Patrick? No, maybe
I mean,
I might have made that up.
I'm not a
I don't
Mamma
know,
Mia
Mamma.
master, but I don't think there's a but I could be wrong. Don't
I
chat
don't know.
GBT me.
He told me he's not very good at dancing or singing, and I was like, well, why do they keep picking you for these things? And he always
lot
has
of
real
times-
roles.
They like just any boys in musical theater in high school. They're like, please
come in.
So the girls don't have to play boys. I had to play Mr. Bundles and Annie in my very first show.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And
Not as fantastic
in
when
ninth grade,
8th grade, but it
Eighth
was
grade?
like the end of it.
because you were in advanced 8th grade, or was it middle school drama?
It was middle school drama. Yeah. 8th grade is middle school where I'm from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to school also in the Catholic persuasion, and from 7 through
sorry.
12, they were all together. They
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
rape me. It's okay. They
Thank
went
God.
after my friend. But
Oh,
not me.
no.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
got hotter in here.
we're going to get it warm. No. So all seriousness aside,
Because we've been so serious
Yeah.
up until now.
well, that's why we're putting it all on the side. We're going to get silly.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So Mamma Mia,
Mamma Mia. Here I go again.
you're not an expert on Mamma Mia.
I don't think I am.
Could you become one? How long would it take you?
easily.
How long would it take you?
Well, I mean, I know ABBA songs, so I feel like that's half the battle.
Are they involved in this? So,
They are.
Yeah.
He smiles.
Yeah. But so how long does it take to learn a major part in a, because like a lot of kids are thinking like, oh, I could do that. I could do that. And it's like, no, you can't. Like you actually have to learn how to do this, right? Like it's not,
Yeah, it's
you
like
can't walk off the street.
well, some people can.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately,
they have way more talent than me. So, and the kids that think they can do it.
yeah, there's a lot of those. But I think about like 5% of people actually like make it a sustainable career.
Yeah.
That I might have made that percentage up, but
That sounds like a good
sounds
percentage.
right?
It actually sounds a little high. to me.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of stamina. It takes a lot of ability to
Hear
the word no.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? Like,
yeah,
no.
yeah, just absolutely not no over and over and over again. And
But
then
how long
yes.
does it take you to learn for one particular play? Like you're like, all right, I'm cast. Like Olaf. How long did it take you to learn how to be Olaf?
Let's see.
Because I don't think people understand the process. That's what I'm.
Yeah, for
especially
that,
kids.
like because I replaced in that show, I kind of with a stage manager and the associate director rehearsed for 3 weeks with what they call a rehearsal puppet because I had to be a puppeteer of the snowman. Yeah, it took about like 3 to 4 weeks of kind of learning it on my own, as well as like pretending someone was over there. So that's kind of a different situation. Like when you're developing a new musical, which I've also done, that's like readings and workshops, and then you finally get to production, and then you put it on its feet, and there's choreography. So it's kind of like a stepping stone process where like you learn that version and then it gets
What's
better.
the first step in the new production? Like, what do you learn first? Like, first day you're cast, you're new to New York City, you've suddenly found your way into a.
Yeah. That's typically called a reading. So you'll sit down with a number of people, and the director, if there's a director attached, and the composers and producers will kind of hear it all out loud for the first time, like being out of their probably living rooms playing on their piano, and you'll usually learn the music and you'll read the script, and those tend to be either a week or 2 weeks, and by the end of it there's usually some sort of presentation where you present the songs and the book of the musical.
How do you remember all those things? Because I would be like, I would start making stuff up.
The lines and the songs?
Yeah.
Well, luckily in the reading stage you are literally reading, so you just have to be able to read,
Right.
which
But like
not everyone can.
But during the show, like when you're actually when I pay to come see you,
which you will.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, you have to, yes, for sure. Like I'll wear your hat. Like this is easy. Like
Great.
T-shirts, whatever you want.
Fantastic.
Just tell me.
We love merch.
Yeah,
love
just
it.
tell me whatever you want me to wear. I'll wear it later on.
Great.
I'll forever. That's the trade. Like
Love it.
6 people will see it every time. It'll be really good.
Exactly.
It'll be good for us. We'll grow together.
We will.
Yeah, from 6 to 8. So, but I forget what I was saying. But the learning.
Oh,
so
the learning, like how, like, is it hard to remember?
Is it hard to, like, what do you do on stage? Do you ever get scared? Where you're like, I would get scared and I'd be like, what am I going to do?
I don't get scared. I mean, there have been moments in like longer running shows where you like start to be like, wait a second. Do I know this show that I've been doing for 6 months every day, every single day, sometimes twice a day? Sometimes your brain will play tricks on you, and you have to like have to like run through my song before I got out on stage just to be like, you know the lyrics, calm down. But not too much stage fright. I mean, you do it so much, it's just like becomes muscle memory, and then you kind of just you go with it.
Did you ever see where Elvis forgot the words to the song?
No, I've seen where Patti LaBelle didn't know the words to the song. Have you seen that one?
No.
She's singing This Christmas. She's like, where are my background singers at? And it was
In the
back when there was
middle?
cue cards. She's like, dun, dun. Whoa, hey, this Christmas. Hey, where my cards at?
You got a pretty good Patti LaBelle.
Thank you. It's uncanny,
Have you been
really.
practicing that for a while?
No, it's something that is
Just
very,
to pull it out.
It is very much in my friend group psyche is that video. It's like
Really?
kind of our personality.
So he does this I think I forget the song. I think it's the song about whoever he was married to. He got married to like a 12-year-old or something. I made that number up just like you made up 5%. She was actually like
Lots
14.
of made up information.
She was actually
here.
like 14 or 15.
Oh, that's better.
Priscilla. So there's a song and he starts talking about taxes in the middle of the lyrics. I'll pull it up later.
Oh, please do.
And for everybody else, just search it. It's sales tax, I think. But I mean, it's like, I would be horrified to be a performer live. That's my point. That's my 17-minute
Your 17-minute trip to get to that?
How do you do it? Like, are you just built to do it?
I
Or
think
is
so.
it repetitive?
I think I'm built to do it. I like to tell myself that.
Yeah.
But then again, I've like broken my foot twice on a Broadway stage, so not fully built. But there's a screw in there now, so.
So is it good?
My foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
But like,
It's good. It's hard. I mean, it's like it.
does everything happen that could happen?
Yeah. Like literally, the show must go on.
Break your foot and the show goes on.
Yep, I finished the show with a broken foot because we were 2 weeks into previews and I don't think my understudy would have been. I mean, actually, she probably would have been ready, but we're so ingrained as actors to be like, we have to do it, we have to do it, we have to finish. And I'd like ducked out of the dance numbers and basically hobbled around the stage. And I was like, that feels broken. And sure enough, it was.
Wow. I never hear these stories where you start in a pretty straight line and you're just like, I want to be in theater, and then I go to college, and then I end up having a theater career.
Yeah. That kind of all just like I had a New York state of mind. I got to New York and I was like, wow, I love school. I loved NYU. I was a tour guide. I was an RA. I just kind of dove into every single thing that I could.
What was your favorite bar over there?
Oh, my favorite bar. I mean, I left when I was 20, so I didn't drink,
Yeah,
David.
I understand. I understand.
No, we
I was 20 when I lived over there, and I never drank. Every night
we
either.
loved El Cantinero. It's a Mexican restaurant on, I think, 13th and University.
Yep.
They would never card us.
Oh, that's
So we'd
nice.
just get margs.
I didn't know they carded people in New York City at all. That's a thing?
I think around the
NYU?
school area, it's more prevalent.
What do you think kids want to know about your career? Like from your perspective. There's a lot of kids out there that wish they could grow up to be just like you.
Oh, just like me.
And so what do you think they're interested in?
I mean, I think a lot of kids are interested in TikTok.
Yeah, no. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
That's the great majority. But the ones that are singing and
yeah, just like training as much as you can and like doing it as much as you can. Because like you said, like you would feel so nervous. Like the one thing that I teach the kids that I teach occasionally is just like you were only nervous when you're unprepared. At least that's what I find with myself. And so I find if I am over-prepared, when the nerves come in, you're able to kind of overcome that and use them to the best of your ability. And that's kind of like...
You got to have some nerves, right? To feel
have like
on
some...
point.
Like fun nerves are fun, but when it's like debilitating, which can happen as well. I have a lot of friends who, especially after the pandemic, have like incredible audition anxiety. Just have to be ready to grind and be ready to do it and like show up and be prepared and be excited to work and be excited to collaborate with people, because that's a big part of it, is being able to, be in these gigantic rooms of like hundreds of creatives, and everybody just kind of has to come together to make this one production. It's kind of cool, but like it's a lot of, cooks in the kitchen.
Besides your current team, what makes a show great behind the scenes?
I think what makes a show great from behind the scenes is respect from the top down and vice versa. Just like a mutual respect for everyone, and especially when something as precious as like a new musical or new show is coming out. Like there's a lot of kind of ego involved and a lot of personality.
Really?
Yeah, no, shocking.
In-
but like
in
just
Broadway
like have,
plays?
yeah, there, newsflash. Ego on Broadway is very prevalent. Yeah, just like kind of having grace for that process and knowing that everybody's working together towards that one goal to put this thing on its feet and make it successful in this climate that is kind of hard to make a Broadway show successful.
Why is it? Why do you say that? What's so hard?
I mean, after the pandemic, I think it's getting better, but I think a lot of people are like really focusing on where they want to spend their money, and it's expensive to go to a Broadway show. And if you have a family of 4, like you're paying over $1,000 to go to a Broadway show. And
so for a family of 1 to go to the George Clooney show is like over $600.
oh my gosh, well, it is George Clooney.
I know. That's why I thought about it twice.
Is a
I
mall
haven't pulled
there?
the trigger. I don't know if she's probably not.
Probably
I
not. She
assume
probably
she
doesn't like that
It's
stuff.
probably boring. Right? Like she's married to him. She's probably like, this
Yeah,
guy's an
that's
idiot.
fine. I don't need to listen.
Yeah.
What is the George Clooney show?
Good night and good luck.
Good
Oh,
night
a play?
and good luck. It's a play, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's on Broadway.
on the Broadway?
On-
Happening right now?
I think it's actually on Broadway next month.
Yes.
Oh.
In March.
Cool. They can't get you a free ticket? The David Noble show?
The David Noble show
Can't
does
get a-
not rate a free ticket to that.
You need new PR.
But I'm also like, I don't like ask people for free stuff. It took
Why
a
not?
lot.
I don't want to pay to see anything.
All right, well, I would like
You heard it here
I would,
first.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
I would like you to show up at my production, and I will
Yeah.
not pay you either.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's a great way to
Well-
have free shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody gets paid.
Right.
But that's why I feel like do you do those Broadway shows for a living?
Do I do Broadway shows for a living?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's where your money comes from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to ask you to do it for free. And I feel like if I ask for a free ticket, I'm really asking for you to do it for free. And like,
Well, I mean, I feel like
don't ask me
it's
to teach a class for free. Like, no.
yeah.
You pay your tuition.
It's kind of a toss up, though. I feel like if I put in the work and I've done 5 Broadway shows, I shouldn't have to pay to see a Broadway show.
We call that
Hot take?
entitlement.
Hot
We call that
take.
entitlement.
It doesn't always work. Trust me.
No. It's different when you're in the industry.
Yeah.
I think and there's professional courtesies. There's
Yeah,
things
of
like that.
course.
But I'm just like talking nonsense. So, and I'm a professor. And I'm a fan, so I would pay.
Yeah.
Even on the hot dog tour, the Worldwide Weenie Tour, fantastic. That's how we found all the wonderful hot dog places in the tri-state area here.
I love my boyfriend would love that list.
Yeah, well,
is it published online?
Well, thank you for asking. As soon as I go and find my briefcase, which I apparently have lost, which has my wallet and passport and 2 computers, I can put the thumbnail up, and the first episode will be all ready for YouTube
Wow.
tomorrow.
I can't wait to
Tomorrow.
see. What is the best
The
hot
first-
dog place in
So
New
the
York
first
City?
episode is kind of a slow burn because it's like look at all these hot dogs we just ate. I had 13 that first.
Like the hot dog eating competition?
Well, no, because they're just jamming them down. I had 13, and they was in New Jersey.
I live in New Jersey.
Did you know in New Jersey they cook their hot dogs in oil?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge
So
hot dog aficionado.
Your boyfriend should go to Rutt's Hut.
Retza?
Rutt's, RUTT 'S Hut.
Rutt's
HUT.
Hut. Hey, that
Rutt's
rhymes.
Hut. Yeah, it's
Cool.
It's been there for 100 years.
Where in New Jersey?
Oh, it's near the stadium, near the football stadium somewhere.
Oh, we're near there. We're 10, 15 minutes from there.
I think it's 5.
Good
So
to know.
you're probably, are you on the far side or the close side?
We're in Hoboken, close to
Okay,
the
so
city.
it's not far at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I didn't go to anywhere in Hoboken.
Rutt's Hut.
Rutt's.
I don't think we have
Hut.
any hot dog places in Hoboken. It's Italian and pizza and more Italian.
Where do you live in Hoboken?
My address?
No.
Oh, jeez.
And if you live in Hoboken, you live within 1 square mile.
Right. We're at the top.
I used to live on
14th
Adams.
Street.
I used to live on
Oh,
Adams
nice.
and First.
Oh, cool.
So
We're
that's
on,
all the way over.
yeah, the top. Basically,
In the top
can see the
corner.
Empire State Building outside of our.
That's pretty nice. I
window.
watched the, in 9/11, I watched the building fall from the park down there. So that's my Hoboken. So I moved out and I've never gone back.
Can imagine why. Yeah.
It's not, I don't know why
Lord.
people. Jersey City's a whole thing too.
It's very popular.
Yeah.
My friends live there, and we went the other
Do
week.
they have hot dog places?
They probably do. They also have like that. Have you been to that like surf city or something? It's like on the water. You feel like you're in the beach, and it's just in Jersey City.
No, I don't go to New Jersey except for hot dogs.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they've got lobster rolls if it could bring you back.
You've come. So I can tell you're from Georgia because you think you can eat a lobster roll in New Jersey. So I don't do that.
You don't even.
Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and Maine. I even boycott Massachusetts because those people are silly.
Why?
Because like there's only certain places where lobsters come live and come on.
Well, what about like places that are landlocked that get sushi?
I don't eat that there either. Like, come on.
Well, I love sushi, so I disagree.
Well, you know, so you're like going to Sur and Thai in Atlanta and getting sushi? No, you can't do that.
I've had sushi in Atlanta.
Yeah, no, don't do it. Have you ever been to Japan? Yeah.
No, I want to go so badly.
If you like sushi, you would probably like the fish market there.
Yeah.
But in Seoul, they have a bigger fish market.
I want to go everywhere over there. Korea, Japan.
It's cool.
Korea.
It is cool.
Yeah.
No. I mean, the hot dogs, they're everywhere though.
In Korea?
Oh, Korea, yes. They love hot dogs in Korea.
Wow. You love hot dogs too.
I do love hot dogs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like one of my favorite things. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
do you have like a is there
I have a worldwide weenie tour. We have T-shirts.
I know,
we have
is
a
there
tour.
like something that's off limits on a hot dog to you? Like something that we'd be like, absolutely not. That's repulsive.
The ones that they sell. So the all beef kosher Nathan's type hot dogs, I don't like.
Oh, just like the grocery store hot dogs.
Yeah, any of those. But like the Rossells, I like pork and beef. That's my. I don't like the all beef. But then in New Jersey, in North New Jersey, they do all beef, and they're pretty good.
Okay.
So it's whichever hot dogs you get.
Okay.
I think it's really important to get a good hot dog.
Yeah.
The toppings, I can leave them if the hot dog's
plain,
good. Yeah, it's like a cheese pizza.
Okay.
Like when you get good cheese pizza, there's nothing better than good cheese pizza.
Nice.
And the hot dogs, to me, are like that. Yellow mustard, and that's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
No yellow mustard for me. Any other mustard.
You're from Georgia.
I know.
So do you like
I'm a bad Southern girl. Like I'm not like.
Do you eat the Mexican down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tex-Mex.
Like not Tex-Mex, like the
queso.
white queso.
Absolutely.
It's like American cheese melted. Yeah.
Well, nobody knows what it is. We don't ask.
Oh, no, I've asked. I have asked. It's American cheese with a little bit of cream. They're like, you can make it anywhere.
Perfect.
Because you can't get it in New York, right?
No,
like,
you can't get it anywhere in the Northeast.
It doesn't exist.
No.
That margarita that you get at home with the queso is impossible to find in New York.
I know. Senor Fiesta in Cumming, Georgia.
This is what we need to. So in Hoover, Alabama, it's called La Fiesta.
La Fiesta.
It's
all a party.
This is what we need to open because I have the menu. That would kill in New York. I mean, I have the recipe. It's a little bit of cream and a big block of American cheese.
Fantastic. I'm here for it.
It's legit. Like nobody believes.
I believe you.
Well, I know you do because you eat it.
Yeah.
When you go home.
A little jalapeno.
Do you still go home? Yeah, you can put it as you can flavor.
2 weeks for Christmas.
When you go home, is it tough to see people? Like, do they understand what you're doing? Do they?
Oh yeah. I have a huge family, and my boyfriend's also he's from Marietta, Georgia. So we kind of combine everything into one big. But yeah.
But do they get it? Do they get your life? Like, do they?
I mean, my parents
don't get it.
My parents definitely do.
Really?
They've been at every show, every iteration. Yeah. Super
and even
supportive.
At an early point, they were like, yeah, you can do that career.
Yeah. Well, my first professional job, which was Bring It On, the musical, did its world premiere. I moved to New York and got a professional job, and it was premiering in Atlanta. So it's kind of funny. I was wait a sec. And so I think that show ran maybe like 45 or 50 performances. And I'm pretty sure my mom came to 30 of them.
Wow. Most people's parents, I bet, when they tell them they're going to be an actress, they're like, yeah, don't do that.
I mean,
because that's
there was no element of, my mom was always supportive of me. She loves music, and I grew up listening to like Whitney and Celine and all of those amazing ladies. And so I think once she discovered that I also could sing, she was like, let's go, let's do it.
Out?
I don't know. I moved to a new school in the 8th grade, and I was like, I'm going to try out for Annie. And so I just kind of
So
listened.
it was Annie. I mean, this is what, like, you weren't singing at home at 6 years old.
No,
Doing like Gloria Estefan hour.
I wasn't.
Really?
Playing softball.
Right. So
Yeah.
you were really like,
Just
you went out
walked
for
into
Annie.
it. Well, I went out for Annie. I listened to Andrea McCardle on the cast album, the original Annie. And I was like, I just got to copy her and emulate her. And then I auditioned and I was like, nailed it. Cast list came out and I was Mr. Bundles, the laundryman. I had 3 lines.
But it's still like, there were real lines.
They were real lines.
I think, like, if you think about it, most people just fail. Do you know what I mean? Like, the odds that you could just be like, all right, I'm going to go be in a play and then make a play and then do stuff and then build up and have a professional career.
Yeah.
As seemingly, we're using seemingly, not in quotes, but I'm like highlighting it, but I don't have a hand signal for bold. Right? So like seemingly think it's easy. Like,
Yeah.
how could Ryann do all these things? Like, it must have been so easy for her.
And I think I just was like kind of fearless at that age. Like I don't know why, but I moved to a new town and I was like, let me try out for the musical. And then someone was like, oh, she's funny. And I was like, oh, I like being funny and I like people thinking I'm funny. So let's run with that. And then it was just like step by step. I was like, I saw this woman at a intensive with this nonprofit I work with called Broadway Dreams Foundation. And her name was Kate Guyton. And she was a teacher at NYU. And I was like, I love her, everything about her. I love her teaching style. I want to emulate her career because she was an actor before she was a teacher. And I just kind of had a one-track mind. And every step of the way, it was like, oh, NYU, get in. We go to NYU. Go to NYU, make the best of it. I happened to sing at a showcase middle of my sophomore year, and Telsey, big casting office here in New York, was there. And they're like, we're doing this new musical with Lin-Manuel
That's ridiculous.
and Jeff Whitty and Tom Kitt. And I was
Really?
like, okay. They asked for a pop song, and I went and sang a song from Little Shop of Horrors, which is
one?
not a pop
Which one?
song at all.
Yeah, but it's a great.
The top of Skid Row.
Okay.
They asked for a pop song.
And that's what
And I
you
was like,
came out
love goes off at 7. Just oblivious. Kind of oblivious every step of the way.
Don't worry. That you describe my life. I have no idea where my phone is. We have a student question for you.
A student
Do you have
question.
the? Can I
have it
take?
on my
Yeah.
phone.
Thank you.
Hi Ryan, big fan here. I'm wondering, how did you become the first female Olaf? Were they calling for females at the time, or did you just decide to audition anyways? And how did you celebrate this historic win?
Oh my goodness.
Celebration. This was very straight faced.
That was.
That was like a real question, an adult question.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed in
You wanted
her.
it to be a little more student-y.
No, I wanted her to be like something ridiculous. But-
So you don't want me to answer it?
no, go ahead. Go ahead. She wants to know.
Yeah. No, they were not calling for women, but my agent sent me a breakdown for Olaf, and I actually called him and I was like, I think you sent me the wrong thing because it said baritone male voice part, and it was in the song In Summer was in his key. And he was like, no, they asked for you. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I went in probably like a week later, and the associate director was in there, and we changed the key around and kind of
So
every
you
step.
yeah. So they were willing to play with what they had. I
Yeah.
was going to say, otherwise, that's just insulting.
Yeah. I'm like, so buzz. Yeah, too low. But yeah, and then I had the big old final callback for every Disney executive you've ever seen in your life, which was terrifying. And the puppet I was the first replacement, so the puppet was made for the original, who was a guy who's 5'10" and a large man.
As we decided already,
I'm 5'4", average
for
5'4"
a woman in America.
Right. And so I had to use his puppet that didn't really fit. And so it was like kind of taped onto my hand. And Tom Schumacher, who I love, is the head of Disney Theatrical. He was like, okay, do this time, be a little freer. Like, don't worry, you're not going to break the puppet. Like, look over here with the head and then look over there as if like something shocked you. And I did. And I launched the head across the room.
And you broke the puppet.
I don't think it broke, but the nose might have been
Damaged?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you know Yukon is big into the puppets? University of Connecticut?
I did not know this.
Oh yeah, huge puppets.
I barely knew that.
You didn't know it because you were busy drinking and not going to things that matter. But they have this thing called the
Like
ballot. What?
Like puppetry.
Yeah, puppetry matters because it's like they're top 2 in the world in puppets.
All puppets matter.
Whoa. No.
There you go. There you go.
I only go to number 1.
Yeah.
puppets in the world.
Well, no, they might be number 1. They're just definitely number 2 because there's like only 2.
Like they have
programs.
a puppetry school, or
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like a whole thing. And you
Did
go to
you
the
go to
Depot
UConn?
campus. No, I worked there. This is a UConn
Oh.
production. Like, welcome.
I knew that for
Yeah,
sure.
you.
Yes.
So obviously, she did a good job of prepping you. So she sent me a
Great
whole bunch
stuff.
of stuff about you. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff.
Sorry.
So yeah, no, but like so UConn, University of Connecticut. That's where I work. Chris went to school there.
I did.
Nice.
Yep, but he apparently knows nothing about the Ballard Institute for Puppets, which is actually
I don't either.
or puppetry, which is actually like a really big
That's
deal.
cool.
Yeah, my big problem with the puppet kids. So I like
puppet kids.
everything they do. Well, they're like drama kids, except they got puppets.
Oh, yeah, I can
Right?
imagine.
Yeah. And so the puppet kids, I like everything that they do, except they take themselves really seriously. And I'm like,
Puppetry
guys,
is very serious.
yeah, but like they make puppets. You went to college and you got a degree in making puppets or doing puppets.
Who do you think said that to the Sesame Street folks? And
Those are half of them went to UConn and the other half went to whatever school that. Like seriously, I'm not making this
I
up.
believe it.
Like there's only a couple places you go to learn this, and like they make these really big, serious puppets and like all these things, and I'm like, come on, just make some fun stuff. They never make
fun puppets?
No, they want to make like these things. And they want grants and do shows, and like nobody cares about that.
They want
like
grants.
Yeah, no,
want
do
puppet
cool
grants.
puppets. Yeah. Oh, that's their whole life. They try to get like $30,000, and then everybody works on the summer thing.
Puppets are expensive.
For
Those
sure.
Frozen puppets are like $60,000 a pop.
For sure, but they're fun, and we care about the frozen puppets, not the random kind of scary puppets that some of the students make. And that's the puppet kids. They make, like when you go to the Depot campus and you walk through the puppet stuff, it's like serial killer land. You know what I mean? Like you're walking through and like.
What do you teach at UConn?
Oh,
Puppetry.
Puppetry. Yeah.
I was going to say, are you incriminating yourself?
No, I teach entrepreneurship. So like all the puppet kids
I
are
love Shark
entrepreneurs.
Tank.
Oh,
Do you
do
hate
you?
when
We
people
just had it with-
say that?
No, but we
Shout
just
out
had
Haley
it. No,
Seeger.
Haley Seeger with One with Swim.
Yep.
She was on the show.
Yeah.
She just had her episode air. I've had 2 students go on Shark Tank and get deals. One of them, Mark Cuban invested, and they never showed the episode.
No. What was the product?
A Queen Bee, I guess, is like a little shot of cayenne, ginger, turmeric, and
Like a
royal
immunity
jelly.
shot?
Royal jelly. That's the bee piece.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh man, it's good.
Cool.
You
I
want
love that
you want
stuff.
a cup of coffee and not have to drink any coffee?
yeah.
Queen Bee supplement shot. I don't think they're allowed to make any claims as to the health effects, et cetera. Because but it's really good
Sounds
for you.
healthy.
Well, the
all
cayenne
those-
pepper. A lot of people don't like it,
I
but
love
it really works in the
Knock
shot.
you out. Knock you out.
Yep, with the royal jelly, it's like, yeah, you're
Love
awake.
it.
You're awake after that.
Well, I'm bummed they didn't air her episode. Is she selling well?
Yeah, she's selling tons. So it's called One with Swim. The concept was she wanted a bathing suit that was one with her. And so she went and created the seamless bathing suit that's actually seamless.
Cool.
So like a lot of the seamless bathing suits that they say seamless.
Yeah.
No, that's quotes, seamless. Right? Like, yeah.
They're not actually seamless.
They're not actually seamless. And
Good
so
to know.
yeah, and so she does like all the TikTok posts of her, like, and then it'll show like her in the bathing suit that's seamless, and then her in her bathing suit. And so the idea was to make it fit like seamless underwear.
Nice.
And so yeah,
Cool.
killing
I'll have to look
She's
it up.
killing it. Plus, I assume now that she's been on Shark Tank, and she got Barbara Corcoran as
Nice.
her investor.
Cool.
Some woman I never heard of. There were 2. She got 2 sharks.
Oh, not Lori.
No, it was like some I never even heard the name
Mm.
before. It was one of those things.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. So
I have
no,
dreams of being on Shark Tank, but I don't have
do you
any
want to?
ideas.
Let's do it.
I
We
don't
can
have any
figure out
ideas.
well, you don't need see, this is the beauty. You just need to
To what?
Be interesting.
Well, I can do that.
Can you? Then we can get a
Well,
product.
I guess you
then
be the
we can
judge.
get a product. Yeah. I don't know.
You're like,
I'm
can
waiting.
you?
I'm waiting.
Yet to
Been
see
waiting.
it. Yet to see it.
tough crowd. No, but like that's all you really have to do. Not interesting
I mean,
from
you need a product.
Well, the products are almost like don't tell Shark Tank. Don't worry, they're not listening. But like they don't really care. It's a TV show.
They just like the people.
It's a TV show, and it's not their money that they're like.
I thought it was. They lie.
I think they lie.
All sharks invest their own money.
Yeah, I don't believe that. We can.
You can fact check that.
Yeah. So like, all right, if they have so much money to invest, why did we have the private jet in Hays, Kansas, and the FUBU guy not? He was riding in a car to Denver to take a flight.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Like you don't go to
fishy
Hays,
here.
Kansas.
I don't even know where that is.
All right. It's like if you go to Denver and you drive 5 hours east, or you go to Kansas City and you drive 5 hours west, it's on that
I
highway.
hate Kansas City. I'm a Bills fan. Sorry.
Oh. So from
We don't
Georgia?
talk about Kansas City.
You're a Bills fan from
I know,
Georgia?
it doesn't make
I
sense.
don't talk about Bruno.
My stepdad is from Rochester. He's been my stepdad for 20
So
plus years.
I would like you to go home later, call him up and tell him Rochester is not Buffalo.
It's still,
It's Buffalo adjacent.
nobody's
They
saying
don't-
Rochester is Buffalo.
Yeah, it's Buffalo adjacent.
What
He's not
team
allowed
would you
to
like them to root
he's
for?
well, he can root for any team, but he can't complain when they lose. That's my.
Why?
So did you know about, let me ask you a question about Rochester. Have you had a garbage plate?
I've never been to Rochester.
You need to go.
I've been to Buffalo.
I like Buffalo.
Oh, it's nice.
Have you had the Mighty Taco?
I have. I'm also not a Buffalo wing
That's it.
fan.
We're friends now.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's all it took.
Mighty Taco.
Should have known.
People that have
hot
had
dog
Mighty-
or a taco.
I hate tacos, but I like Mighty Taco.
Oh,
Yeah. Mighty
That's a
Taco is
good
the
endorsement.
best taco. This is the best taco.
I love all tacos, but
Really? Yeah. Well, you're
Yeah.
from Georgia.
Tex-Mex, Senor Fiesta,
Senor Fiesta running the
Mr.
show.
Party.
Yeah, no. You failed to tell young Emily what you did to celebrate after getting that part. Because that's exciting.
To
Like,
celebrate.
what do you do when in that particular one, because I know her, so I know she wants the specific.
Well, in
like-
that moment, I was in between shows. I was doing a play at Roundabout, and I was in between shows, and I got the call, and I was walking up 8th Avenue and just screaming and calling my mom because I was like, all of the people like auditioning against me were men. So I was like, it's gonna be harder for them to make a female do this. Like things have to change. Like I just kind of was like, oh, I had a great
but
audition,
they wanted
but
you.
they did. And so, yeah, I just kind of ran up and down 8th Avenue screaming. And then I did a show that night and told my friends, and we all went and had a drink afterwards and kind of just geared up.
Anticlimactic.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm a
know.
working girl.
Do you ever celebrate? Or are you just
I
like-
never celebrate.
Yeah,
I
or
hate
do-
celebrations.
Yeah. Like I feel like making a Disney play.
What would be a proper celebration? That
I
would,
think you would have to like get drunk till you fall down somewhere.
we did get drunk,
Okay.
but I don't
Did you
I don't
fall
like to
down?
fall down.
Well, apparently you do it quite
I do
frequently
it.
from breaking all your feet.
Yeah, well, I didn't do it on my own. Somebody tripped me.
Chris could take care of that person. Like we all you got to do is whisper the name in his ear afterward, and
I just might.
he lives in Queens, so like
Oh,
people
Murder
just
Maspeth.
Murder Maspeth.
Yeah.
So like
okay. So you know how to.
he's got legit
It's all on the
Know how
credentials.
to
It's all in the title.
Okay. Great.
Have you ever been an understudy?
I have, yes.
Is it
just
hard?
once? It's nuanced because I did Escape to Margaritaville, the Jimmy Buffett musical.
I'm not.
R.I.P..
I can't. I've intentionally left that one off my Jimmy Buffett. Come on.
What?
Come on.
He's the nicest
What
man
are
on
you,
earth.
a 7-year-old man?
He is the nicest.
Oh, he's
Most
he's
generous.
He's definitely not the nicest man on earth
Yeah.
anymore.
Well, okay. David, oh my gosh, you're killing me. Okay, he is dead. He is dead, but he had a great life.
He's had one good song his entire life.
One good song.
One good song.
You shut your
Come
mouth.
Sunday. Come Sunday
You
is the
shut
only good
your
song he
mouth.
ever. Like everything else, if I could wipe it
It's
off the
5
face of the
o'clock
planet,
somewhere.
if I could wipe it off the face of the earth,
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
if I could wipe it off the face of the earth, I would. We were in Savannah, Georgia for St. Patrick's Day, and they kept playing Jimmy Buffett on loop the whole St. Patrick's Day. And have you ever been for the St. Patrick's Day there?
No.
It's a wild St. Patrick's Day, and they just kept playing it. I'm like, Jimmy Buffett, shut up. I hate that guy. He's second to Billy Joel. Well, he's first. Billy Joel's second.
Oh my gosh, hot takes.
Not hot takes, correct takes.
They're laughing all the way to the bank. So
Well, Jimmy Buffett's laughing all the way to dead.
Yes.
And Billy Joel's really old.
How do you not like Billy Joel?
So I mean,
You're gonna regret asking that question.
okay, should I
actually talk about it?
Retract.
yeah, any other questions you want to ask?
Oh gosh.
No, I hate Billy Joel. Like he's like come on, do something original. He's been doing the same shtick for 50 years.
Well, not everyone can be an entrepreneur.
Well, he could. I mean, but I don't know. Like, it's like, come on. His songs are all exactly the same. Both of them. Come Sunday was different for...
I actually don't think Jimmy Buffett wrote Come Sunday.
No? He sang it.
Yeah, he sang a few that he didn't.
Well, that's probably why it's good.
Oh,
Because he didn't
shouldn't
write
have told you
it.
that.
I'm going to go look it up afterward. I'm going to be in an obsessive deep dive on what Jimmy Buffett didn't write and then go listen to them tonight. Like, that's how it happens.
I'm happy for you. I really am.
No,
Your night
like
is
you
looking
brought it
good.
up. I was
No,
I
you
was
asked me
leaving-
if I've ever been an understudy.
Oh, yeah.
And I told you, and then you just shat. Can you curse on this?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
say whatever
okay.
you want. Yeah.
You shat on Jimmy
Are you
Buffett.
allowed to? Because like you might be on a Disney movie someday.
I might be on a Disney movie.
How exciting would that be?
I hope I allowed to curse.
Well, no, but to be on a Disney movie, wouldn't
Oh,
it
it would be
amazing?
very exciting.
Do you
I
wanna
don't
be
know
in the
which one it
movies?
would be. Yeah, I've been in the movies.
But do you want to be in the movie?
I would love to be in the movies. Make
And
a lot
not-
more
and
money.
Not do live shows.
Make a lot more money than being in theater.
For sure. Is that the goal?
It's not all about money, kids.
It's about the art.
It's about money and the art.
And the art, yeah. Money then the art.
Yeah.
That's how I think that's the best way to say it. It's about the money then the art.
Yeah.
Or the but no, for serious, was it hard to be the understudy?
No, like what I was saying was that I specifically got brought on to the production because the woman who I was going to be going on for, Lisa Howard, who's amazing, love her, and one of my theater idols, she had a planned out of a week when we were in Houston. And so they had me come technically understudy, but it was to play the part for that week.
So it wasn't like you were just hanging out waiting for her to not come to work one day.
No.
It was like you
And also
knew.
it was on
So you
stage
see,
track
you're just too
every day.
good. You're just too good.
I'm
Yeah.
too
You've
good.
never
Moral of the story.
You've never had to struggle for anything.
No, well, I will tell you something that was crazy. Do you know the show Titanic?
I've heard of it, but I don't know it.
Well,
Not intimately.
okay, it's fine. Anyway, like 2 years ago, I think it was like July of 2 years ago, Rachel Hoffman, who's a casting director, called my agent, was like, can Ryan be in New York? I was in Georgia at this time. She was like, can Ryan be in New York on Monday to be in Titanic on Tuesday? I had never been in the show. I'd never seen the show. I'd never read the script. And I was like, okay, sure. So I, over the weekend, learned it via video and just watched a video.
That's insane.
Insane.
This story's getting weird.
Yeah. And then I got up here and I had 3 hours of rehearsal with the music director, and then I was on the next day.
And it worked?
It worked. And then
How'd you remember it? How'd you not freak out? I'm
I don't know.
scared.
I kind of, it was like
When
fly
they-
by the seat of your pants. I didn't have time to, it was like a blackout. Which is like,
So you're just really talented.
yeah.
That's what it is. Exceptionally. Let's use the term exceptionally
my nose just
talented.
hit the
That's
mic.
all right.
Sorry.
We're
Sorry,
not worried
Chris.
about.
It's all good.
Yeah. We're not worried.
I'm not gonna take you to Murder Mass, but it's
It's okay.
I wanted to ask, Titanic, did you meet Russell Daniels? I have no
Yeah.
idea what his role there is whatsoever. I probably should at this point. I produce his podcast with.
Yeah, he played
SoundCloud.
Ruth,
Yeah,
Rose's mother.
exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
said, right? Yep.
He's
knew that.
amazing. Yeah, I did it with him a few times.
I've only heard him talk about it 500 times. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Should
He's
have known
awesome.
that probably. Yeah, he's cool.
Really funny guy.
So like So you guys invented this. So Titanic, don't you read that title and go, yeah, no, I'm a pass.
No, because I had heard about the show and I heard it was like getting good buzz, and it's Celine Dion, who I obsessed with. Do you hate her too?
No, did you see her documentary?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna judge you if you didn't
Okay.
see it. Like I'm gonna put you on a plane or something.
Okay.
And you're gonna have to fly. 'Cause you
Okay.
need time to watch her documentary. Those
That's
are
the only way
those
that
are
I could
actual
watch
words
it.
that were said to me at one point. Will you please watch the documentary on this flight?
Okay.
Yeah.
Specific.
No, it's great, isn't it?
It is.
She is good.
She's
So-
amazing.
So you just wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to sing all by myself?
On 1 day's notice, 2 days notice, yeah,
Mhm.
probably me. Like,
Well,
like,
and
I'm not a
even
good
more
singer.
fun
I
fact
can't
is
sing.
2 months later, Saturday morning, still in Atlanta, get a call. Can we fly you up today to be in the show tonight? When I'd just done
So
it
you
for a
said
week.
no.
No, I said
no.
yes.
Oh, so you did it for a week. You went back.
Went
and they're
back.
like, we need you again.
We need you again. And then
See?
it happened a third time.
See, you're exceptionally talented. That's what
Yeah.
they're saying.
The second and third time was easy. I was like, oh, this old hat. I can't ever forget this.
You know, you're also kind of crazy. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I never
Did they
said
pay
I wasn't.
you? Did they pay you special? Was there like special enumeration? I would have required all manner of things.
It was an off-Broadway contract. Well, I'm a Delta whore, so I was like, I got to fly Delta.
Me too.
And the
Me too.
only available flight was a first class flight, and they paid for it.
It's how it goes.
Yeah.
They should.
Yeah.
Flying
They're-
you up,
they're-
like,
they're great.
Do you realize how unreasonable their request was?
Yes.
Okay. Like, I can't believe you did it for off-Broadway wages. You need a new, I'm going to
I
call
can't believe I do anything
I'm
for
calling your
off-Broadway
manager.
wages.
I'm calling your manager about this.
Call him.
Yeah, we're going to talk.
He was
We're
there
gonna
negotiating
yeah,
it as
we're going
well.
to talk about his, I'm running a negotiating workshop for him.
Please do.
Yeah.
Not that he needs. He's great at negotiating, actually.
Yeah, I'd be afraid of
But
him.
I
I'd be
want
afraid of him.
exactly.
Yeah, he
I
sat
want-
right in that chair.
I know. I saw.
Did
I
you?
commented on it, and he was like, "Ugh, I hate it." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Nobody wants to hear me talk." I was
Yeah,
like,
no, everybody
yes, they
does.
do.
Yeah, no, like I was like, whoa. Even Chris was wanting to hear him talk.
Yeah.
Chris invited him back without even asking me.
I love it. Take the initiative.
We're
What's
firing
going on
her.
over there?
Have you noticed I might have a little bit of ADHD?
I have.
Yeah,
I'm very familiar with
Yeah, I figured.
ADHD.
Yeah.
No, I
Like,
don't. Not for me. My
Yeah,
boyfriend has
yeah,
ADHD.
sure. I don't know.
I'm confirming he does.
What kind of what kind of mental health issues do you suffer from?
Well, let's see. Where do we begin?
Because you're in acting, so you're like
yeah.
you're at the top 1%.
Psychosis,
What is the one?
imposter syndrome.
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
That's fake anyway. But
Jesus.
I don't
if
actually- I
you
don't
have
actually have
imposter
imposter-
syndrome, it's crazy because
No.
like you just go in and
I
get
don't- I
things.
just made
People
that-
call
I
you
just
in the
made that
middle of
up.
the night and are like, can you show up tomorrow and be in my Broadway play?
I am a hypochondriac. That's
Okay,
my
that's a good
mental
one.
illness.
I was thinking there's one where it's people say I have it. It's not. It's like what do you call it when you're obsessed with yourself?
Oh, narcissism?
Narcissism. That's it. Do you got that one?
Yeah. Oh, no,
Yeah.
I don't have
No,
that one.
No.
No. But I am a Leo, so I guess I'm a little proud, but like
Proud is different than narcissism.
no, I don't think I'm narcissistic.
Yeah, I don't get that vibe.
Thank you.
But like,
I'm glad that I'm not
but
projecting
you probably
that.
could.
Oh, I could.
Yeah. Like
I'm from the South, so I have the like I'm a performer, so I have like that tenacity and like that fervor,
and the
but then
fake
also
politeness,
like very polite.
the fake politeness,
Southern charm.
where they're like, oh yeah, Southern. So I always like when they're like, oh,
Bless your heart.
Yeah, well, of course. My thing is they're not very nice in the South. They're super polite.
Just everybody is not very nice.
Yeah, no, they're horrible people.
Blanket statement.
Horrible people, but super polite. In New York, like people will tell you "F you" and then help you change your tire. Right?
I disagree. There are a lot of nice people in the South.
Yeah, I've been looking.
You've
I've spent most of
disparaged
my
Jimmy
life.
Buffett.
Yeah, Jimmy Buffett's horrible.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel's horrible.
The South.
No, the South is great. There's a lot of great.
Just mean
I'm a
people.
proud. I'm a member of the Alabama State Militia. Colonel David Noble.
What?
That's fact. It's
Oh,
fact.
I don't know what I don't know what that means.
I'm pretty sure it's fact.
I've sworn
heard
to
him
defend.
say it enough
I've,
that like,
I've
I
sworn
don't
to
think it's real.
I've got certificates.
Are you
like-
from Alabama?
No,
You're from Connecticut.
I'm from Rhode Island.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's correct.
Rhode Island.
Providence.
I'm not from Providence. I'm from outside
I've been there
Providence.
once on tour.
Really? Peapack?
Interesting town.
Peapack? Oh, it's a wonderful place, yeah.
What was
Peapack?
interesting about it? He said so many bad things. Just
Yeah,
say
it's
the
just
bad
kind
things.
of dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
I had a nice hotel,
have you
but
ever
it was
been
like
to
fun.
downtown Atlanta? Let's talk about dirty.
Okay, now you're
Yeah.
coming for Atlanta too. Okay,
Yeah.
I see where this
I
is
haven't
going.
really been down
You're
there,
living
so-
up and coming and hanging out with people in Marietta, but you go downtown by the Ritz-Carlton there.
Oh, I know. It's dicey
bad.
down there.
Yeah.
People are like, "Aren't you scared to live in New York?" I'm like, "No, I'm scared to live in Atlanta."
It's true.
Yeah.
Anything outside that Hard Rock is like frightening.
It's-
That area, right?
Yeah, we did a show at the Alliance Theater, and I was like, "Will we die today?" Leaving the theater, it's a toss up.
Do you like it when people are waiting outside for you when you come out the door, the stage door?
Yes.
I don't know, because
Ye-
I'm always like, should we wait? Should we not wait? Should we get autographs? Should we? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to like have people want you to sign their playbill, but then you
So-
also get like the weirdos that
Yeah.
like resell your info.
Michelle
your
Williams
playbill.
would disagree with you on it's always fun to have people that want to sign your playbill.
Well, she's super famous.
She was in
She
a
probably has a
2-person.
lot of.
There weren't that many people. Have you ever seen the play? I think it was called Blackbird. Blackbird. No.
Wait, Michelle Williams.
The Heath Ledger, the one that was
Oh,
with Heath
I thought you were
Ledger.
talking about. Wait, isn't Michelle Williams?
Am I talking
Death
about
Becomes
the
Her. Okay, yeah. There's two Michelle Williams. Okay,
Which one am I talking about?
you're talking about Heath Ledger's ex.
Michelle Williams.
Yes.
I'm talking about the Oscar winner.
Yeah,
Yes.
So she was in a play with Jeff Daniels.
love him and her.
Amazing. Amazing. He's amazing.
He's amazing.
He lives in Michigan, apparently, and refuses to move out of Michigan because he's convinced his career is going to end any moment. So I'm driving down the West Side Highway.
That's imposter syndrome.
Yes.
Jeff
He's
Daniels.
got like a
to know
clinical
that Jeff
case.
Daniels has
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's
gives me
got an
hope.
RV in LA, right?
Oh,
like he's
great.
doing what Newsroom,
Yeah.
which is an absolute great TV show.
It's
like
fantastic.
and he's like, yeah,
He's like,
I
it
might
could
just well, I'm not
slip
buying
out
a
from under
house
me
in
at
LA.
any
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. Like, so he, dude, I'm driving down the West Side Highway and I'm listening to NPR and they're interviewing Jeff Daniels about Blackbird. And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And he says, Al Pacino came in the room after I did it 10 years ago. And he said, I think you could have done a little bit better. And so that's why I'm doing it again. So I'm like, all right, got to buy tickets to this, right?
Yeah.
Got to buy good seats,
Yes, of course.
right? You got Jeff Daniels, you got Michelle Williams. I'm getting good seats.
Yeah.
5 rows back. My friends are coming in from out of town. Let's take them. We're all going.
Great.
4 of us.
Party. Celebration.
Party, wonderful celebration. Do you know what the story about Blackbird is?
I sure don't.
I did not either when I bought the ticket. It is the most depressing play. I think it's one act.
A sad party.
No, the most depressing play you've ever seen. Jeff Daniels plays a guy that had gone to jail for running away with a 14-year-old girl as an adult, who was then on the back of a magazine at a work thing. And the girl, now an adult,
Michelle Williams.
Michelle Williams, sees it and goes to confront him. And it goes down. And every time you think humanity cannot be worse, and it's like about to lift up and you're going to get a little bit of a happy ending here, it takes another nosedive off
Gets
the cliff,
worse.
such that an hour and a half later, hour and 45 minutes later, you just want to not be alive. That's the play. Because humanity is such a horrible cesspool of people that you can't believe it.
Hence why I don't want to pay for theater.
It was like $1,000 to go to that play and bring my friends. And everyone's looking at me like, why did you bring me to this play?
Yeah, they're like, you're
And I'm
the
like,
worst host ever.
Worst. They haven't been back. Actually, they came back one time. I had to promise Peter Luger's. So, I mean, like, imagine that play, but it was acting
Well
was
acted.
well acted.
I would hope so.
I
Those
don't
two.
think Pacino thinks he could do a better job now, though.
Did he come see? Did he confirm?
I don't know. I never asked Jeff Daniels about that.
Well, I'll
I've
call him
never
up
met
for
him.
you.
Could you?
Yeah.
Well, then I would like that. At the end.
I don't know Jeff
So
Daniels.
you want? I was hoping you did.
No.
So at the end, here's where it really goes horrible. So the only other time there's another person than the other two is the closing scene when the 14-year-old daughter of the girl he's now dating comes running into the conference room to tell him their car is out there. Like,
She's on stage for
don't
30
do
seconds.
that play. Don't do that play. Not even. Don't do that play. Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't agree to it.
Off limits. Tell Kyle.
Yeah.
No Blackbird.
Read the script. Read the script.
Was it a movie before that?
I don't think so.
Oh, after.
Was it?
I've seen
Wow. It is absolutely amazing and horrible. Kind of like Billy Joel, but not Jimmy Buffett.
All right. Well, at least got you to say amazing about Billy Joel.
Yeah. Because like
Moving on
that
up.
kind, yeah, Jimmy Buffett though. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Never coming back here again.
That's all right. We're gonna survive.
Guess you never have double
No,
guess.
we do. We're definitely inviting Kyle back.
Oh.
You
He's
can
going to be
come-
excited to know
yeah,
that.
Yeah, you can come back too. But like come back when you're like got your idea for the product and we'll put it on.
You told me I didn't have to have an idea. You just said I had to be likable.
No.
Is this what you tell your Yukon kids?
Sorta.
Yeah, sorta. We give them a lot of disparate advice and hope they, because like advice is kind of not really, yeah.
Everybody's journey is
Yeah.
different.
If you don't want, I can find you the product.
Okay, that would
But-
be ideal.
What's your,
Minimal work.
yeah, no, that's the whole
For the
concept
most
of
money.
what we're building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're going to give us a lot more of the money if it's our product, but yeah, like if you're the face and the creative input, like I think
Want
that's
51% equity.
all right.
Ooh.
I was going to give you more, but 51
Oh.
is yours.
Dang it.
Like,
First
we
lesson.
got a deal. Let Kyle do that negotiation. I'm going to let that slide and you can let Kyle handle.
Okay.
But like that would be a good one too, is like actors and actresses on Broadway coming forward with their favorite concepts and then building the products and doing 10 at a time
Yeah,
over a 3-month period.
I would love that. I would love for that to happen.
I feel like this was a play. I'm not going to call it Blackbird. It wasn't Blackbird. It was like,
It feels a little blackbirdy.
yeah, little. Like, I don't know how to end it. I'm working on that. Like, I'm trying
Did
to
they know
get-
how to end Blackbird?
No, yeah, they brought in this girl and everybody threw up. And like, it was,
Everybody
you felt
threw up.
horrible. You felt horrible. Like, imagine making a Broadway show that makes everyone feel worse.
It
Like,
happens.
It did happen. I saw it. I took
Yeah.
friends to it. I was so excited. I'm like, Jeff. Like,
That'll
you know
teach
what?
you.
Yeah.
Read
that
the
will.
synopsis.
I'm coming to your shows from now on.
Yeah,
the
I
Jimmy
don't- I don't-
Buffett
I
one.
don't do
Even the
dark
Jimmy
shows.
Buffett one that's going to be like, ha, ha.
That is absolutely not
Everyone
a dark
else
show.
will have a great time.
Yeah.
Except for me.
No, you'll have a great time. I guarantee it.
I'm going to bring earplugs for Jimmy Buffett. It's not you. I've already heard you sing. It's not you. I'm completely tone deaf. Like I can read music and I can play it, but I can't play it in rhythm.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. I can read it and like know the notes, but I can't.
You can't sing it back.
Well, I don't know how to sing, but I can on a piano. I can play the note
Yeah.
and I can play it in
That's-
order.
that's great.
I can read it and play it in order,
Well, I can't do that.
but
So,
I can't make
it's
it
toss up.
make music.
I have a question.
yeah.
What's your next project?
Yeah. Wow.
Might, it's called a show called Regency Girls. New musical.
New.
Launching
In San Diego.
in San
San
Diego.
Diego is really known for its Broadway
Theater?
launches.
Yeah, they
theater
have La
scenes.
Jolla, the Old Globe.
Yeah. I lived there
Fingers
for a little bit.
crossed.
I'll
I
cross
mean,
them.
the show's happening in San Diego. I just mean beyond that. Fingers crossed.
Are you excited?
I am. I'm
Do you get
excited.
really excited for the shows?
I do. I mean, this one is very exciting because we've been developing it for like 6 or 7 years, give or take pandemic years. But
Are you a writer of?
no, I just mean I've been a part of the like readings and workshops and everything getting up into this point.
You spent 6 or yeah. Now you got my attention.
Leaning in.
like
Oh, this is what-
full
this is what
attention.
we
How did
needed.
you not quit 5
Well,
years ago?
I mean, it's not like consecutive days of
Well, I
it for
get
6 or
that.
7 years.
But like 6 or 7 years, like
It's a fun role. I get to
you were less than 30 back then. You were in your 20s.
I don't know why I was asked to come here.
Thank you so much for coming. I would not have ridden the bus.
Why? It's so easy.
I drove 3 hours. Though.
Well, I don't have a car.
Do you want to borrow mine to go
Sure.
home? Yeah,
I would love to.
This has been Blackbird.
yeah.
Yeah.